Got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. It's Washington out there with Davis. Then there's Powell. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Irving for three. Rebound by Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. And on the way from Irving for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He can really beat you up from deep. Irving, such a sharp shooter.
Over in the corner, Washington. Here's the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Holmgren, following the score by Dallas. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. 6 on the shot clock. Dort misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Luguentz Dort, just the guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
Now, here is Irving. They get it back. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Davis just eating up the boards on the inside and went right back up with it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over it tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David.
Kyrie shooting that kind of floater right there just makes him so much more devastating as a scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Outside, Dort. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Dort's got 7 points.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Washington against Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis, the pass to Irving. Taken away by Williams. Washington against Dort. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Irving finds Washington. Outside Irving. Holmgren with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Hartenstein. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Irving from long range hits the three-point bomb. He's got 8.
Now that pull-up shot right there, that ain't easy. And Kyrie, he made it look easy.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6 from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Washington against Dort. Washington kicks to Thompson. Washington with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Washington. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The Mavericks leading. The 4 and the 5. The lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Lou Dort out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And here is Holmgren. After Spencer Dinwiddie getting his shot to go from deep. Shoots. Dort misses.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. It's taken away by Wallace. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Thompson sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Thompson outside. No good on the 3.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Williams. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. The Mavericks also with the sub. Christie's checked in. Gafford kicks to Exum. Dinwiddie outside. Now here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Marshall. 6 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Wiggins against Christie. Caruso with the steal. Joe with it. Still yet to score. One-on-one here. Dinwiddie for three. The Thunder pull it in. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Drops in the breakaway layup. Joe's got the lead up to 3 now for Oklahoma City.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Davis dishes to Powell. Out to Thompson. Let's go. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Take a snapshot of that. That was picture perfect from Clay.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Davis gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And the defense will settle for AD shooting threes. Better that than him going inside.
Right side, Williams. That shot is off. The Mavericks trailing. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. The Mavericks also with a sub. Christie's checked in for Thompson. Davis ignoring the contact. Anthony Davis.
Good spot where Davis can operate. He has the ability to dominate down low.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Irving. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Davis. He's got 8. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And they recover it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Hartenstein. For 3, Holmgren. He shoots again, and there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Here's Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Lou Dort with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Mavericks. Christie is out there with Irving. Then there's Davis. Then there's Powell. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Powell finds Irving. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
and I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Williams, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. A different look for Dallas. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Davis. It's Thompson in for Christie. Connects from three-point range. Dort's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Thompson from long range. Dallas, no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 8. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Here's Joe, and the call will be against Najee Marshall. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins kicks to Williams. There's a screen by Williams. Basket good. Wallace has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And stolen by Wiggins. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Joe. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 10. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Irving attacking. Thompson finds Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 10 points.
That's a good look from Clay right there. Just the court awareness, and that guy was wide open.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pulls up. Joe can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 10. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. It's blocked. Over in the corner, Caruso trains the three-pointer. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And I like that. Clay using his frame to take contact and get to the foul line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. From downtown, Dort misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving kicks to Washington. Back to Irving. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Outside, Dort. Davis with some nice D. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Holmgren with a screen on Christie. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Chalk up 2 there. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Pass to Davis. To the right side. And here's Marshall from the arc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Dort passes to Williams. It's deflected. Christie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the steal. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure.
Oh, yes, sir. SGA able to slip out with that speed, escape up the court. From there, it's easy work.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in, and then for Dallas, Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren can't hit.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Williams scanning the floor. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. 5 to shoot. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Williams outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
In the corner, Powell with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Irving kicks to Washington. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Powell. Outside Irving. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Washington laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Washington's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Back to Holmgren. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Lou George.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak, be back, and like you still
Slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Hayes is out there with James. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's Doncic missing. Dort outside. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Pass to James. About a minute into this first quarter. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Hayes inside. He's against Hartenstein. Hayes misses. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Doncic passes to James. True on the 14-footer. James has got 5 points.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself. That's a big man right there.
Wow!
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Pass to Hayes. Oh, he tries a 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to James. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Doncic up top. He's guarded by Hartenstein. A nice shot by Doncic.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Dort. Here's Doncic. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
2 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. Oklahoma City trailing. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, B.A., and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Doncic against Dort. From outside the arc, it falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Luka from way downtown.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. He takes it in. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
James, a screen on Holmgren. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Doncic on the wing. Unloads from 13. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Doncic has got 7 points.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And James puts up a deep three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's Los Angeles. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. James is out there with Hayes. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. James. LeBron! Just too much!
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Now, here is James. 9 points in the game, and the three-pointer goes.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
From deep, Holmgren. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Hachimura from long range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And there's James on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And miss after miss right now. The Lakers lead by 8. Here's Doncic. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
James with the block. They recover it. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep 3.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Back to Williams. And he drives in. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Hartenstein. Williams in the post. Checked by James. And here they come. LeBron at full speed. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James just reads the floor so well. If a lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
Williams passes to Dort. Screen by Holmgren. The drive by Dort. Pass to Williams. 3 on the clock. The 3 is up. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Now Hachimura. Doncic on the wing. Hachimura, the pass to James. Takes the 3. And it's Hachimura missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Out left to the wing. Hartenstein with it. Hayes picks him up. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force. That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Hayes with a screen on Williams. Here's James. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Holmgren. The layup misses. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Wiggins finds Williams. The 3 is up. Henson grabs a miss. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Vincent. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Vincent. For the tie. Shot is good by Goodwin. Goodwin's got his first points of the night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition. Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Stolen by Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander against Kleba. And here's Caruso outside. Here's Williams. And the basket is good. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Here's Vincent. Outside Vanderbilt. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Here's Williams. He's checked by Kleba. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. We've got 1:55 left in the third. And a defensive-minded big man in Maxi Kleba. When he's making shots, he's so valuable, Doris.
Well, B.A., he is on the floor because of his defensive versatility. To me, one of the most underrated defenders in the league. He can be cross-positional, but you're right. He's got to be a legit threat offensively.
Now here's Joe. No points so far. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. No good there. The Lakers trail. Vincent with the ball. Caruso covers. Fires it. Shot is good by Goodwin. Goodwin's got 4 points in the quarter. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Joe driving in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Wiggins following the score by Los Angeles. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Connect with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Goodwin. Over to the wing. Here's Vincent. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Williams. Caruso outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Connect. Up in time. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Connect, and it's Goodwin in at the two-guard position. The shot by Dort, no good.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Here's Connect. Pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Goodwin. Here's Vincent. And again, it's the Lakers. Thunder trail by 4. Williams on the wing. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Connect. Vincent with the ball. Caruso covers. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Three on 3. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have have delivered.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Doncic on the wing. Dort defending. Doncic against Dort. Shot clock at 6. James passes to Hayes. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. James can't get it to go.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Doncic. In the paint, Luka!
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
On the wing, Caruso. Check by James. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Dort outside. Into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. James against Williams. Hayes, the pass to James. Hayes with a screen on Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's James. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Buries it down low.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Williams against James. Watching Burrow from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dort outside. Deflected. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul. Lakers trail by 6. Steps back. Here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
Outside Reeves. Back to James. Reeves, the pass to James. The free ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
From deep, Holmgren. And they'll get another chance. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. On offense, here are the Lakers. They trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires away from way outside. And so the Thunder take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Now Doncic following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Misses from close range. Thompson in the corner. Here's Davis. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And LeBron throws it down.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Powell sets a screen for Irving. And the three ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. On the wing, Davis, covered by LeBron. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
High-intensity play from Davis, getting it to go through the foul. Nice little and one.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving finds Davis. Back to Irving. Pass to Washington. Offline with his three. Los Angeles has gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now, here is Irving. Outside, Davis. Reeves against Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson for the triple. The shot that time, not on target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. To the inside. Outside for Davis. Washington inside. He's covered by Hachimura. Powell, that's good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Out to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to Thompson. And here is Powell, covered by Hayes. Dallas moving it around. Thompson inside the line. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
There's the triple. The three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Here's James, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Davis.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. They grab their own miss. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And Thompson kicks to Washington. Pass to Irving. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
And LeBron throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Reeves gets the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Irving for three. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Mavericks lead by 2. And the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Hachimura out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5, home in the paint.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
James sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Doncic against Thompson. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Over Washington. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hachimura. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The kick out to Irving. Thompson outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Lively. Out to Thompson. Outside, Davis to stop the run. 6 on the shot clock. Irving looking for an opening. Good on the triple. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Hayes finds Reeves. This one for 3. And Hayes throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Thompson inside the line. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. 3, Marshall. Another 3 for Dallas.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Hachimura setting the pick for LeBron. Oh, LeBron from long distance.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
On the wing, Thompson. Another 3 for Dallas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Hayes. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. A different look for Dallas. High foul comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Dante Exum in for Klay Thompson. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Powell sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Vanderbilt. Off target from 3-point range. Now Dinwiddie. Up in time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Davis is out there with Christie. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Exum in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Kleba with a screen on Christie. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Vanderbilt's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dinwiddie wide open, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Merciless answer from Dinwiddie. He says, I can do that as well.
Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Down low. Vanderbilt kicks to Kleba. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Goodwin. He's defended by Exum from the arc. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got 6 points in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
LA's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Offensive rebound. Here's Vincent. Lets it go with a 3. Vanderbilt misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dinwiddie dishes to Davis. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Man, that's Dinwiddie creating the contact, able to get his defender to bite and draw the foul.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
Here's Vanderbilt. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Gafford finds Dinwiddie. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Vanderbilt. Sinks the three-pointer. Vanderbilt's got 9 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
From past the arc, Christie with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. And here's Washington outside. Here's Gafford. Beyond the arc. B.J. Washington, and that's good.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Here's Vanderbilt. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Mavericks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Dinwiddie, and it's Exum in the corner. Dinwiddie against Kleba. And here's Washington outside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Dinwiddie. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
Here's Vanderbilt. Hands it from downtown. 12 points for him. 32 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. Gafford with the ball. Bucket is good. Gafford's got 4 this quarter.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
Kleba with a screen on Dinwiddie. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. A three-pointer off the mark. It'll count. It doesn't go for him. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Mavericks lead by... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the center position. Reeves with the screen for James. Doncic looking it over. Tipped away. LeBron passes to Reeves. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Pass to Thompson, uncovered. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Hayes finds Hachimura. Hayes with the screen for Hachimura. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's LeBron. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Irving against Hachimura. Irving kicks to Marshall. Outside for Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Davis finishing it off.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Here's Hayes. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas leading by 6. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Davis against LeBron. From beyond the arc, traps in the tray.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And here's Marshall from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Here's Reeves. Banked in off the glass. Reeves has got 5 points in the quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Irving passes to Thompson. Here's Marshall. Pass to Powell. Outside, Davis. Here's Irving. He takes it in. Back to Davis. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
James finds Doncic. Now Hayes lets it go, and the shot goes down. And now it's just a 4-point Maverick lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. Washington's checked in for Dallas. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. Davis kicks to Powell. Back to Davis. The screen from Thompson. Irving dishes to Davis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. The 3 ball. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Thompson. The Lakers with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Reeves against Irving. Here's Hayes. Off target with his 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And then Washington with the dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Powell inside. Working on Hayes. And the dunk by Powell. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back. Like this.
Hello and welcome. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Washington in at small forward. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
Irving for 3. Powell finds Irving. Count it.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him with his speed and movement. We need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Even though he does most of his damage along the perimeter, Thompson can also dial it up inside. Gilgeous-Alexander
against Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pass to Irving. And stolen by Williams. And the shot goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third bucket of the night.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Now here's Irving. Dort with a steal. The finish! Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Irving goes in. Outside for Davis. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Williams on the wing. Back to Hartenstein. Powell with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And here's Thompson for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Right side, Williams. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Thompson passes to Washington. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. Here's Thompson. Back to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Dort with it. Now Thompson defending. Missed inside.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Irving, the pass to Powell. Now here's Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Powell. Davis against Dort. Back to Powell. Here's Davis. That one's good from the corner. Davis has got 5.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Can't hit from in close. Dort with a steal. Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein in the post. Working on Powell. The 3 from Holmgren. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got his second basket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And he makes it.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Irving. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Najee Marshall is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. From the arc. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. Christie passes to Irving. Here's Christie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Christie's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Irving with it. Give him 8 points now. There's the screen by Marshall. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Gafford with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Williams. After the basket by Dallas. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Exum comes in for Washington. And it's Dinwiddie in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Graham, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Exum passes to Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Wiggins. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he knocks down the first one. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. Now here's Dinwiddie. The 3 from Thompson. It doesn't go for him. 1:43 left in the first half of this game. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Exum. Davis against Wiggins. Tipped away. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Pass to Lively. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Wallace outside. Now here's Joe. Wallace left side. Here's Holmgren. Sinks that one from the post. Holmgren's got 7 points. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Exum. There's the triple. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Wiggins outside. Back to Caruso. Fades. It's hauled in by Exum. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavs. Outside Davis. Lively passes to Davis. Back to Lively. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
That one drops. He ties it up. Williams on the wing. He got it up in time, but it would not call for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Lugens Dort out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Washington against Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Holmgren with a screen on Washington. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. The offensive rebound. And Powell with the stuff.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Oklahoma City trailing. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Exum's checked in for the Mavericks.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
Thompson's gone 2 of 5 tonight. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Greg.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Dort against Thompson. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Over Powell. Oh, sweet move. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Dort. Dort's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Exum. Pass to Marshall. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. Marshall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Joe's subbed in for Williams.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
It's Exum on the wing. The three on target from range. Exum's got 6 points.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here's Caruso outside. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Thunder lead by 1.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
For 3, Dinwiddie. The Thunder pull it in. Caruso outside. Pass to Wallace. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Back to Caruso. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. He drops it from range. Dinwiddie's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 41 seconds left in the third. Caruso with it. Exum picks him up. Wallace outside. Lets it fly. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got 5 points in the quarter. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Christie. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. Here's Joe. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Dwight Powell out there with Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Washington in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Washington. Powell for 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He buries it from 3.
An example of the unique leadership of Gilgeous-Alexander, getting the 3 points right back for them.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
And it's Irving missing. Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 4-point Thunder lead. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Thompson outside. They need this. Another miss by Irving. Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Irving. Outside for Dort. Fires the three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell passes to Davis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduce you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Dort for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. We've got 1:55 left in the game. And stolen by Holmgren. They're running. He goes up. And he's going to the line for 2. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Irving. To tie it up. And he lays it in.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Thompson pulls it in. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Irving for 3. Good work defensively by Dort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
There's the drive.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Washington. Outside for Davis. Williams against Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
12 seconds left in the 4th. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Irving. Over to the left wing. Here's Marshall. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One-on-one fast break. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Such a wide open look.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket tonight.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
LeBron passes to Doncic. To the wing on the left. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. A double clutch, and he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
Doncic against Dort. Hayes the pass to Reeves. Now here is Hachimura. Guarded closer. Shot clock at 6. Doncic right side. Pass to LeBron. From deep three-point land. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. LeBron with a screen on Hartenstein. Inside. And James throws it down.
Great awareness from LBJ. Great at slashing off the ball. Open space available. He filled it.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Unloads. Williams can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now, here's Holmgren. No scoring in this one. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. And Hayes kicks to James. Fires the 3. LeBron with another miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now here is Hachimura. Pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
James sets the screen for Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Tries a three. The Thunder pull it in. Now Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Reeves. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job scoring in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Hachimura out there with James. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Doncic. On the wing, Williams. Shoots over Hachimura. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Hachimura penetrating.
Ooh, and Hachimura had the runway, and he took off.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over Hachimura. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
On the wing, Doncic. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, Doncic, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on James. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here is Hachimura. Puts up a 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Outside Williams. It's the 3-point bomb. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Hartenstein with the screen on Reeves. Lakers leading by 3. Doncic outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. LeBron outside. for Holmgren. The Thunder pull it in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
D8, the versatility. That is pretty special. And it's Jordan off the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. On the wing, Reed. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams finds Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Here's Dort. No good with the triple. Here's James finding the lane. Can't get it to fall.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by James.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Wallace. Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. Joe passes to Williams from 18 feet away. And the shot falls short this time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Goodwin kicks to Vanderbilt. Lets the three fly. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Connects. Got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
That's just the athleticism of Connect kicking in there.
Here's Caruso, and that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
It's Joe on the wing. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Wallace. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
That's a good one. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Goodwin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Kleba finds Goodwin. Sinks the triple. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Caruso. Out to Wallace. Williams has a screen for Wallace. Nailed from three-point land. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Connect, defended by Caruso. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
It's Joe on the wing. Still without a basket. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Vincent. Kleba with it. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Connect. No good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Vincent, the pass to Kleba. Lets it go from deep. Now here's Goodwin. Covered by Joe. Pass to Kleba. Here's the three. The Thunder pull it in. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Joe can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Connect. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wallace finds Joe. Now Wiggins. Williams, a screen on Vanderbilt. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night. Here's Vincent. Wallace covering. Comes up empty down low. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Austin Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Doncic, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Hits it from three-point range.
One thing LeBron James can dictate is how his teammates get going. Smart pass there.
Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. He doesn't hit that one.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. Fader on the way. They get it back. On the wing, Reeves. Outside, James. Hayes with the screen for James. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. They're trailing by 3. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Holmgren against LeBron. Hayes the pass to Hachimura. Hayes with the screen for Hachimura. Over Williams. Hachimura, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Changing ends quickly
quickly rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the tape.
It's Williams high post. Screen by Hartenstein. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hartenstein's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Doncic showing his strength.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Outside, Dort. Again, the Thunder score.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
James kicks to Hayes. Pass to Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Lakers lead by 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently not the good defender.
Williams from outside trains it from beyond the arc.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
James making it look easy from deep.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Reeves. Back to Dort. And there's the try. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Lugans, Dort, give it to him.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hayes. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hachimura finds Hayes. Good!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Hachimura. Hartenstein with it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3. Got it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
Here's James. LeBron stuffs it home.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Count! A huge shot to tie it up.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Doncic feeling it out. A floater. Missed. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll... These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. Thunder shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Dort against Doncic. Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his second
free throw. Good, James.
First team foul. At the line.
He's off on the second. The Thunder with the lead. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Caruso. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Reeves, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
The Lakers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Doncic kicks to James. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got earned on that one.
And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
It's good.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Now Caruso. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Let's store it out there. 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
And Dort, no good on that one. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. On the wing, Reeves. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Stolen by Reeves. Here we go, one-on-one. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Doncic missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Here's Goodwin. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And it's Connect in the corner to tie a 3-pointer. What a shot. But 2 minutes boy, that was close. And wouldn't you know it, they're going to review the last shot. Well, if it counts, we'll be heading to another overtime.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. Len, a screen. Connect. No good. The Thunder's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Holmgren against Len. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Now off the inbound and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. Pass to James. Len with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Len finds Doncic. Doncic going to work.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguarded.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren in the corner. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. LeBron sets the screen for Connect. Drills the three-pointer. Connects. Got 6 in the quarter.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's Dort. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game.
Oh, a big move by LeBron.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Here's Dort. Lakers with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Williams. Takes it inside. Count it!
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot, not pass.
James against Dort. Len sets a screen for James. It's good!
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Here's Goodwin. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dort, and he jams it with authority.
Bright spot, not blinding the lights for Dort. Ready for the moment. He took advantage.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for Alex Len. Hachimura comes in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy? Being distressed right now in that huddle.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Let's go! Substitution on the court.
Doncic with it. No good from 3-point territory. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one.
The end of the game.
A double overtime game can really take it.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for
The NBA now. Dallas' starting group. We've got Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Washington, and it's Powell in at the center position. And for the Lakers, they've got Hayes. Rui Hachimura is out there with James. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Doncic in at the point. And Doris, with how these teams like to get out and run, we should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball. But more importantly, B.A., these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Dallas. Here's Hachimura. And he buries his first look.
Well, this is the area that he's most comfortable. Rui Hachimura, such a solid performer in the painted area.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, V.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doncic, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Hachimura from long range. Pass to Hayes. Hey, from beyond the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Shot's good by James. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Powell finds Davis. Outside Irving. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's the fast break. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And he makes it on the layup.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
Wow, it's good.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Doncic passes to James. They set the pick. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The 3 from Thompson. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Gets the 3 ball to go. James has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, smart play from LeBron. He, recognizing his best option was the pull-up.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James. It's stolen by Washington. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Washington powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Lets it go. Out to Thompson. This one for three. Here's Davis. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Now the Lakers moving it up for the finish. And slam dunk by James.
Oh, stop it. That one's just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Davis, that's good.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
Crafty move. Kicks it to Doncic. Just 3 on the clock. Misses at the rim. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He puts it. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Dante Exum. Najee Marshall is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the 2.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, PA. There's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Good.
Really good anticipation by Dante Exum. He feels the defense laying off, and he sticks it.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. The 3, James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the left side wing. Here's Christie. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
From deep, here's Doncic. Mavericks with a rebound. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. For 3, Dinwiddie gets the 3 to fall. Dinwiddie's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Right wing. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Vincent. Pass to Connect. Kleba with a screen. 3-pointer. And it's Connect missing. The Mavericks leading. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Exum gets the bucket. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's Connect. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Connect's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Marshall. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Here's Vincent. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Marshall. Pass to Exum. Tries yet again. Here's Christie. There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Count it. Good. And the Lakers lead by 1. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie, just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Shot is good by Kleber.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Marshall. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one. Out to the wing. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Floats one up. Here's Goodwin. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Gafford. On the take. Here's Exum. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lakers ahead, leading by just 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Maxi Kleber out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Goodwin in a 2-guard. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Irving. On the wing, Davis. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. Fires from the wing. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Vincent. And the shot goes down. And now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Irving. Pass to Powell. Oh, great D that time from Kleber. Well, the Lakers shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Goodwin passes to Kleber. From behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. Kleber's got 8 points.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Irving for 3. Knocks it down from distance. 9 points in the game.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleber. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Davis a screen. Pass to Powell. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9. The shot's good.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The Lakers lead by 6. Right side Vanderbilt. To the right side. Down low. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. So it's the Lakers now. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Irving finds Thompson. Irving, the pass to Davis. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Dallas with it. 6-point game. And it's Washington missing.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And Doncic launches from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Washington passes to Irving. Powell with it. Washington right side. Back to Powell. Uncovered. The bank shot, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hachimura outside. Out to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 15 points.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Out to Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Count that one. Give him 8.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
And it's Irving missing. James deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Powell. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters.
Let's hear it, fans.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Mavericks trail by 7. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. P.J. Washington out there with Davis. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Pass to Hayes. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Irving for 3. Here's Washington. Now Powell. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Marshall in for Washington. Irving, the pass to Davis. Over James. Davis can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Mavericks trail by 7. Thompson finds Lively. Back to Thompson. Outside Davis. AD Look what he does.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Doncic outside. Five to shoot. And he lobs it up top. Yes, sir. LeBron James.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Hachimura from long range. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. Tries to break his ice. And it's laid up and in by Irving.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his third foul of the game.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Davis with a screen on Reeves. Thompson passes to Davis. For 3. Kept alive. Second chance effort. Can't get the layup. Los Angeles leading by 10. It's stolen by Irving. Drops in the 3.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Pass to Hayes. He shoots a 3. Nails it from 3. And the Lakers lead by 10.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And there's James from the arc. The 3 ball. Tipped. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. It's stolen by Lively. Irving against Reeves. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Alley-oop on top, hammer it home.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Irving, that's good. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Hayes for 3. Lively grabs a miss. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 10. Davis against James. Lively passes to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Irving. Left side Davis. Pass to Marshall. Now Thompson. Three-pointer. James with the rebound. Snatched away. Here's Marshall. Fires in the triple. 30 seconds left in the game. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
Now here's Reeves. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Well, Rui Hachimura has a chance to set up a teammate, and look at the delivery. Well done.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Even. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.